Damage done inside this home. You can see the floor is soaked and covered in hail. Slide into that spot as the snow plows come through, as opposed to having that snow fall right back onto your driveway. What bothers residents the most is that this man walked up so casually, leading neighbors to think he was just a friend picking up a package. More than 200 soldiers have just returned from their 9-month deployment in Kosovo. She looks like a real person, and she's even wearing a belt. But if you look on the other side, you can see she's made of glass. The airport typically sees between 30 to 40 flights a day, and that's something that stays consistent throughout the year. Looking for a different place to try out? Just look for the guys in green, and they might be able to help you out. Zones are actually in effect in the beginning of the year. I'm a small girl, I'm from Arizona. The wind is crazy right now. I feel like it's gonna carry me away. This diagram has been making its way all across social media. A total of 15 who have graduated, and the DA's office hasn't seen any of their names since. Don't go to the teens section, go to the women's section. And if you can grab a handful of your pants from your thigh and it snaps back, you can't wear it. Fifth graders at Freedom Elementary School spent some time learning about North America. Got my red, white, and blue on to show my support for Team USA, of course. I personally went from wearing shorts on a Monday to bringing out my snow boots on a Friday. So I want to introduce you to this TSA agent. Thing is, she won't tell me her name. In fact, she's kind of been repeating the same information over and over again. And well, that's because she's a hologram. That way, when shoppers come in, they can look at the tag and know who their purchase is going back to. This morning's mass shooting is a reminder that they need to stand together. You can expect to see some of these C-130s flying overhead. This is just one home that was affected by the storm, and you can see just how much hail got inside this home, causing all this damage. And you can see at one point the water went up this high. One woman who saw the crash happen from her home, and she describes it as almost being stunt-like. All this snow has created a snow day for many people, and I thought, hey, why not join in on some of the fun? The Cottonwood fire burned for 110 days. 2,000 kids will be benefiting from this park, and it has everything you need. This snow is actually creating more demand for them. Carousel was built in 1937, and it's one of only 3 running models of this type in the country. I haven't gone sledding since I was really little, and last time I did that, I sprained my ankle. Freedom, air power, and a sight to see. It's kind of like Undercover Boss, except she's not undercover, and everybody knows who she is. I'm expecting to see this kind of damage as ceiling tiles from the roof begin to fall as ice starts to melt. It's always a good idea to keep a good distance between you and other drivers while driving on these roads, and that's because with the limited resources available, they'll be focusing more on heavily traveled roads. Now, if you think you're affected in any way by the low air quality, experts say it's best to call sooner rather than later. 200 bones for this new dinosaur, but taking this complete image and bringing it to real life would have taken more than 3 years without the 3D printer. And that means that this 30 milliliter bottle would be taxed 30 times, causing a detriment to small businesses like these. Right now, those homeowners who evacuated from their homes are getting information to see if their home has been damaged by that fire. People can't help but notice their presence in the community when they're patrolling on horseback. Typically sells 3 cars a day. Now they're selling as much as 12 in a day's time. Lauren, the snow kept a lot of businesses from making sales. Tell me, when they walk through these doors, it becomes a safe place for them, giving them a sense of relief knowing they're free from harassment. It's essential that this area right here gets stabilized as soon as possible. The rainstorms between May and June did some significant damage, in particular to this road right here. The former president spoke about the goals and vision his wife has for the country. It's just one feature of what will be the only indoor water park resort in the Pikes Peak region. Ticket fees for parking in residential areas, that will now be $70 instead of $35. This will change the image of Pueblo and bring in more tourists and even more businesses. There's really no wait here, and that's exactly what people were hoping to find. But this is the largest infestation they've seen, covering about 8,000 acres. It's a way to put their vehicles that are used for off-roading to good use. The class of 2019 is one of the largest classes they've admitted in recent years. There's someone like family, and for teachers, they're like a team player in a busy day. One of the best seasons they've had in 16 years. Military members who train with these war dogs look at them as a family member and partner. Leaving a dog behind during a deployment can be rough. Patients as young as 12 using heroin. Many families even brought out their children so that they understand the importance of Memorial Day. Water bottles have already been given out, and that's going to continue tomorrow until these test results come in. This chamber can get up to nearly 300 below freezing, and I'm told the benefits can outweigh the cold. This project could actually be completed in as little as 4 months. In Colorado Springs, Christina DeWitowitz, Fox 21 News.